Hi, Kathy Toth of Toth Team Worldwide Network of KW. Welcome back to our video blog where we help you make informed decisions and stay abreast of real estate news and trends. Today's topic is, I found a fixer and what should I improve? Or, I also have a house that I want to get ready for market, what should I do? Before we get into today's topic, I want to draw your attention to two links. First, what is my home worth on the market valuation tool? And the second link is search for all homes in Michigan, which is updated in real time. Now, on to today's topic. Go in to Heather Way in Ann Arbor and see before and after. And here's our hostess. This is Leslie.
Come on in, Kathy.
Thank you very much, Leslie. I'm so happy that you've invited me to see a before and after of what you've done here on Heather Way, and thanks for inviting us into your home.
Well, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to show off the work that I've done at this home. I'm really proud of it.
I'm really excited to see what you've done. You want to show the way?
Let's go on in.
Thank you. Super excited to be with you today, and the audience is too, to see from a real designer, principal designer with Bonnie Wu Design. And so one of the questions is, I found a fixer, what should I do for resale benefit and what should I do for personal enjoyment? And so let me have you do the tour from here on, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. So when the house in its original form had some square footage issues, we certainly had a lot of really great space, but the rooms weren't proportioned correctly for how people live their lives every day now. The dining room that we're currently standing in used to be a very large formal living room without much connection to the kitchen or the eat-in dining space, and that ultimately is not really how people live now. People want a sort of more direct connection to the areas that they're living in, and so one of the things that we did to improve this space for resale value was to swap the living room and the dining room so that the rooms immediately next to the kitchen are both an eat-in area and the living room instead of two dining areas right next to each other. So the money we spent here in the fireplace was sort of twofold, both for resale value and for personal enjoyment. In terms of resale, by knocking down the old fireplace and relocating it to the other side of the beam, we reappropriated the square footage to two large equal-sized rooms so that you would be able to swap the dining room and the living room. The element that was more focused for personal enjoyment was doing the fireplace in a style that fit the architecture of the house and sort of the manner in which we did it. Sort of spending the money to do a custom insert and a custom hood so that the clients could use it for 3 or 4 seasons out of the year so that the money that they have spent on it is sort of used up over time based on how much they're personally enjoying the fireplace and not necessarily focusing on how much money they spent to knock down and rebuild it. All right, so what we're standing in now is the new living room. Because we added some square footage here, we were able to get really high quality, good space for the family who lives here. The second thing that it really did was it allowed us to focus on all of these beautiful windows that came with the house. One of the things that the clients looked at when they came through was that the house was really well kept and well maintained, and we didn't have to spend the money on new windows or new window openings. This was money that was already put into the house that we get the benefit of using. And what's so great about all these windows at the back of the house is that it really extends our living space. The patio in the back here is large enough to accommodate a grill, a seating area, and a dining area, and it really extends your usable square footage. You feel as if the space in the house is much larger because you're drawn directly outside. So now we're standing in the kitchen, which we did a few key things to help open up the kitchen to the rest of the house and orient it towards the backyard. One of the things we did was to create a much larger opening between the eat-in kitchen area and the living room, which you just saw in the pan. The second thing was to create this opening inside the kitchen as a direct exit to both the formal dining room and your living space. The other thing we did was to reorient the angle of the kitchen. So we changed the corners of the kitchen and rearranged some of the appliance structure so that everything would be outward facing so it could face both family and guests. The last thing we did to really improve the kitchen was to select materials in a style that would be reflective of the time. The goal wasn't to sort of create a time capsule, but to sort of work our preferences within the framework of the existing architecture. So one of the choices that we made that was resale value focused, because it improved the function of the house, was to drop these plywood panels in between the rafters so that we could install overhead lighting. What you're seeing outside of the panels is part of the roof structure where there wasn't any room to run electrical conduit. And so as a cost-effective solution, what we decided to do was drop the panels only where we needed the light and not spend the money to panel the entire room. And additionally, we chose plywood panels because they are emblematic of mid-century design. So we have tried to marry a cost-effective means of improving the space, but also staying true to the architectural style of the home. All right, if you follow me down the hall on our way to the master bedroom, you'll see what we did here with the office was we took a very large den and divided it back up in two spaces. One space behind the wall that you're seeing now is actually a guest bedroom. And in the office, we wanted to make it a space that was easy and comfortable to work in. If a buyer ever wants a fourth bedroom, it's very easy to add the wall back and closet. It's the same size as the existing guest room. But for now, we have a comfortable and beautiful space to work in, and the glass wall allows us to visually expand the narrow hallway and allow some natural light in from the two big windows at the front. So now we're standing in the master bedroom. At the end of this hallway used to actually be two different bedrooms, and what we've done is taken both of them to create a master suite. The house previously didn't have one, and a lot of buyers nowadays expect to have a master suite, a dedicated private bathroom for the adults or the parents in the family. This space is still a very good size, and what we did by taking over the bedroom and turning into the bathroom allows us to create a suite at the end of the hall. And since we already added a bedroom back from the old den, we still have ended up with the same number of bedrooms and an additional full bath. Follow me as we go into what used to be a bedroom but is now a nice big master suite for the homeowners. It's a good sized bathroom. We've got a double vanity here that is exactly what home buyers are looking for, especially parents, and a nice big walk-in glass shower that helps the space feel really nice and generous and luxurious.
Leslie, thanks so much for inviting us into the home and giving us a tour for our fixers and our homeowners. If our builders and homeowners want to get in touch with you, how do they get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to contact me is through my website. All of my contact information is on there. You can find me at www.bonniewudesign.com. That's BONNIEWUdesign.com.
Thanks for stopping by, and if you need an agent anywhere in the world, please give us a call at 866-OWN-THIS. That is 866-696-8447. And cheers.
Cheers. Thanks so much for stopping by.